What it do, Niner fam? Now, upon seeing this is true. This is true. Or there is truth to this because Ray Lewis and Lawrence Taylor are the best linebackers, and that's facts. Now, at one point in time, Patrick Willis looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? But now Patrick Willis in the Hall of Fame, so, but hey, you know what I'm saying? Patrick, and that's why Patrick Willis wore 52, but he looked up to him. You know what I'm saying? Because Ray Lewis was a beast. Now, did anybody know? You know what I'm saying? It was a time when Lawrence Taylor, he came down to the Niners facility to give the young prodigy at that time, Aldon Smith, some tips. You know what I'm saying? He used to sit and talk to him and, get in his head and let him know, because he was, Now, they had Aldon Smith out like an outside, not an outside linebacker, but a defensive end. But he was more like a linebacker. To me, Aldon Smith was kind of like how they use Micah Parsons, even though he was way better than Micah Parsons. You feel me? Because Micah Parsons, you can line him up at defensive end, and I've seen tackles just, do him dirty, do Micah Parsons dirty. He's like he's really a linebacker. You know what I'm saying? He'll beat a couple of one-on-ones every now and then, but he's like a linebacker. Aldon Smith, they used to put him at defensive end, and he used to do his thing. Now, some people said, well, Justin Smith used to help him out. Hey, it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But I've seen him, Aldon Smith, do his thing. I'm saying going against tackles and guards and everything else. You feel me? So, like I said, at that time, and these are the best guys. They said these are the best linebackers, but these are kind of like this was like our Patrick Willis and our Aldon Smith at that time. You know what I'm saying? That was mostly the Harbaugh era. You know what I'm saying? So, when that's why I say, that defense we had was outstanding. Outstanding it was. That's why you don't get rid of nobody like a Fred Warner. That's why we still have at every level, we still have veterans and people that, they still got to, we talk to some of the youngsters and, we can still, get the defense where it's supposed to be at. People be forgetting when we got to the Super Bowl the first time with Saleh and Shanahan, Bosa was a rookie. Bosa was a complete rookie. Think about the linebackers. You know what I'm saying? Think about the linebackers we had. They weren't just all these veterans. No, they were good. They were good, but they're on their way to be great. You know what I'm saying? Look at the secondary. Look at the secondary. We had to go get Richard Sherman. You guys remember that? We had to go get Richard. We like Richard Sherman, but you seen in the Super Bowl, Tyreek Hill, burnt him. You know what I'm saying? So why do we have to go get a Richard Sherman? Why do we have to go get an Emmanuel Sanders? Because we had certain holes. We had a veteran. Well, we had a young team, but we had to go get some veteran players, which is why we went to go get Emmanuel Sanders in the middle of the season, which was a good thing. You know what I'm saying? And we went and got a Richard Sherman at the beginning of the season because we had so many young people on the defense. We needed some of that veteran leadership, but now we don't need that. We already got it. Most of that stuff is homegrown. You know what I'm saying? Most of it is homegrown, and that's the best part about it. Plus, you got Saleh. Saleh knows exactly what he's doing. You got to remember, think about it. And people be forgetting, think about where Saleh started from. Some of the defenses that he put together. I know y'all not forgetting. It was a defense, and people might not remember it. It was a defense called the Legion of Boom. I don't know if y'all remember. I don't know if y'all remember, but it was a defense called Legion of Boom. See, Saleh. See, and so the way you think when he came to the Niners, how he constructed that defense with youngsters. Go back and look at that. Go back and look at when we went to the Super Bowl with Saleh. You know what I'm saying? Look how he constructed that defense with a lot of young people. But they were good draft picks. But you still need a leader on the field, which is why you go get a Richard Sherman, because he knew the defense too. We don't need all that now. You got a Bosa. You got a Fred Warner. You got a Diamond Lenore, you feel me? And then you got some cats in the secondary who already played good last year, so they already know the defense, you feel me? You know what I'm saying? Renardo Green, Malik Mustafa. You already got some of that. Now you can go and fill in some of the holes. We got a lot of picks. You go and fill in some of the holes. Watch how good the defense be. People, y'all slipping. I'm telling you. You know what I'm saying? So, and the reason I bring that up is because this was our Patrick Willis and this was our Aldon Smith. You know what I'm saying? Now we still got some of our pieces, but once we get a few more pieces and put them together, watch how nice it be. You feel me? So let me know what y'all think. Let me know what y'all think. Leave it in the comments.